Hello everybody, welcome to vlog number 4. I'm just on my way into the shop and figured give you all a little taste of the winter. I know not everybody is fortunate enough to get to walk in this all winter long. So yeah, it's snowing where I am and it's very cold, and once I get back into the shop for the day, we'll have a proper vlog and I'll catch you up on all the goings on. So back inside where it's warm, if you live in a place where winter does not bring snow, I invite you to come visit sometime. It's really quite an experience of learning how to bundle up and walk slowly and be really mindful of where your feet are going. And I don't know, I think I've spent most of my life really not enjoying the winter very much, but over the last few years, changing my relationship with winter a bit, and now I really enjoy it. I like to go out and walk around and still bike a little bit in it, although today, even driving a car was a little bit scary. It was pretty slippery out there. So we're gonna keep it relatively short this month because with holidays and cold and flu season, I have pretty much just been on the work grind and not doing much else exciting. I will say that last week I did an interview with Association of Master Herbalists in the UK. That was a ton of fun, and you can watch the entire interview on their YouTube. I will link to everything down in the comments to make it easy for you. I also did an Instagram live with Colby Michael from Poisoner's Apothecary last week, which was super fun. I really respect him and enjoy all the fun poisonous medicine stuff that he does. So that's been exciting. We wrapped up all of the community classes here at the shop for the year, and on December 26th, we'll be announcing kind of the next run. So I get a little break before I get back into teaching, which is kind of my favorite part of doing all of this, but breaks are good, rest the throat, get some new ideas, and like I said, focus on the holidays. We really have been busy, which is good. We're having a hard time keeping these jars filled and keeping our house products in stock, which is a little frustrating, but kind of just how it goes. And before I forget, my plan is to do some book reviews every month on the vlogs, just because people always want good books to read. This month, though, no book. Instead, a YouTube channel, which I have been devouring, and I hope that at least a few of you will find this as interesting as I do. The YouTube channel, again, I'll link down in the deets below as Kreckenford. It is a channel by John F. White, who is an expert in Indo-European mythology, language, and paganism. And I just can't get enough. Really clearly explained concepts that really resonate with me. It's very empowering, especially around this time of year, to dig in and learn or relearn or remember or re-embody some of the ways of our deep ancestors. And so that's kind of what I've been doing via the Indo-European stuff. And so if that's the kind of content that flips your switch, definitely go give him a like and a subscribe and tell him you heard about him from me, because I'm kind of fanboying pretty hard right now. So there's that. Book-wise, I'm trying to think if I'm really doing anything that folks might find exciting. Probably not. Really just a lot of YouTube lately. And to be honest, a lot of my reading time over the last month has been dedicated to playing video games. I don't allow myself that pleasure very often because I'm really busy, but when the weather's cold and it's easier to spend more time inside, I'm trying to just embrace being a little bit lazy. And so going back through Warhammer Chaos Bane on Xbox and having a good time with that. So I'm trying to think what else I should tell you about. Speaking of Kobe Michael, Poisoner's Apothecary, he does the Botanica Obscura conference, which is online, and I've been invited to present. It's in the spring, so you have a while, but I think tickets actually go on sale this month or next, so keep an eye out for that. The teacher lineup is incredible. If I wasn't presenting, like last year I didn't present and I still bought a ticket. If I wasn't presenting this year, I'd still buy a ticket because everybody who's presenting is incredible. And one of my favorite things this year is that he's doing a memorial presentation for Paul Barrel, who is one of my teachers and recently passed. He's the author of Master Book of Herbalism, Compendium of Herbal Magic, Wiccan Bardo, incredible plant medicine person doing, green sorcery. I don't know that he ever would have used that particular term, but that's what I think he was doing anyway, and really laid the foundation for a lot of the work that I'm doing. So if you haven't fallen down that Paul Barrel rabbit hole, you can get his books. Compendium of Herbal Magic is a little pricey, but worth it. It's a book that you will reference obsessively. I'm actually looking on my bookshelf to see if I have a copy, but mine is downstairs. It's one that you'll buy and reference forever. Master Book of Herbalism, a little more accessible and really, really beautifully done. And of course, he had a YouTube channel, which I hope remains there, and I don't know how that works, but I hope that it just stays there as homage to him. I'll link to it down below. You can see him in action and really pick up on the sweetness of his spirit and what an incredibly generous person he was while he was here and continues to be from wherever he wanders. So what else? Getting through the holidays, getting through Christmas and New Year around here is, a little different than usual retail because I think the gifts are more mindful, which I really appreciate. And of course, we deal with cold and flu season and folks, becoming a little bit more aware of how coldness and sedentary cycles affect their immune system and their digestion. So we start really leaning into our foundational immune building herbs and also digestive bitters, right? We have like several holidays in a row that encourage us to kind of go overboard a little bit, go into excess. And so just a friendly reminder, a bit of a PSA, not to overlook the power of herbal digestive bitters. If you don't have any, grab some. If you need a good recommendation, let me know. I've got a few here in the shop that I could send you, and chances are wherever you are, there's an herb shop or a health food store where you can go get some bitters to just help keep that digestive system, harmonized and keep everything in synergy and keep it all moving. We don't ever want the heat and the metabolism and the movement of the digestion to slow down to the point of wintertime. We don't ever want it to become cold and frozen and sort of introverted, right? The digestive fire should be fiery. So during these colder months, sometimes we have to do a little bit of extra work to keep that going. We lean into those warmer, spicier foods. And also digestive bitters. So if you have stories, love affairs, miracles that have come from work with digestive bitters, I would love for you to proselytize in the comments below. Tell people why bitters are awesome. Share your stories because, obviously I'm very biased, but I think when folks share and say like, oh, I took such and such bitters and they were awesome and here's why, it's a little funner that way. So until next month, I'm just going to be focusing on shop stuff, and right around the I think the 20th of this month, we should be, hopefully if it's on time, posting a very special advanced class on Patreon. And that advanced class will feature all of my current apprentices. So I'm literally going to put the camera where it is right now, just up on the workbench. You're currently kind of sitting on the workbench on a tripod, and just really let them share their experiences with herbs, how they came into this work, the things that they found helpful, how they are learning. Just let them share a little bit, because this tends to be a lot of me talking, and they have very, very important and valuable perspectives that I want to share with you. So December's advanced class on Patreon, which is available for tier 1 and tier 2 and tier 3. Yeah, I think so. Patrons will just be, it's going to be super informal. I might not even edit it. I might just let it be kind of one take with hopefully all of them. I know a couple of them might be a little shy, but I'm going to see if I can talk them into sharing and just to spotlight them, because they're awesome and they really allow me to do this work, and they keep the shop running. I mean, I don't know how anything would get done around here if they didn't come in here and whip it into shape. So I want to just spotlight them. So look forward to that. And then on the 20th, I will be posting a Q&A call on Patreon. All patrons are welcome there to post questions, micro topics you want me to talk about. And then on the last day of the month, I post that Q&A video and answer everybody's questions. And it's a ton of fun doing that every month. So if you are taking the course right now, the Herbal Cosmology course, hopefully you're enjoying that. We're 6 lessons in already of 14. And I'm already thinking ahead of what course we're going to do next. Something fun. Maybe get into some medicine making. We'll see where it goes. So just wanted to check in, say hi, extend my gratitude for the sacred relationship of reciprocity, for your time and willingness to learn with me and teach me. And it's all very valuable to me. So thank you. And I will see you again in a vlog next year.